Hey guys, welcome back to OceanGemTarot. I'm back with some messages for you guys. So today we are going to do an all signs read, and we're gonna get started. I will timestamp these, so all of you who are asking, I'm gonna write it down as I go, and that's just kind of like what we're gonna do. So as people come in the room, I'm gonna finish getting everything situated, and then we will begin. Let's see. Sorry. There we go. Now I can see you guys' comments. Hey, Redbeard, how are you? Let's begin. I dig it, right? I had to clear the energy. So we're going to start with Capricorn. See, what does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know? We have storms. And I'll show you guys the cards here in a second. 13 might be significant to you guys, or 4. I heard 13th day of the month. Your birthday. Your birthday might be on the 13th. We have alchemy, number 38. There's good outcomes coming after this storm. I wonder what this storm is about. There's a lot of rings about it. Maybe it's within relationships. We have standing up for those things that you want, those things you believe. I think like the fruits of your labor are paying off, the truth, being truthful with people on where it is that you stand. I feel like this is an internal battle with you guys, Capricorn. Okay, let me show you. And then the truth. Because the other one says wounded healer. I feel like this has to do with the battle within yourself, about what direction you want to take. I feel like this is personal relationships. I don't know if it's like personal relationships within the workplace, personal relationships within romance, but we're going to dig into it. All right, look, Capricorn placements. Let me turn off my mouse right quick. Sorry. I'll get my life together eventually. I had to take a little break. I went on my own little spiritual journey of cleansing and all that good stuff. So I've been temperance is sideways. Figuring out a balance between keeping your guards up and a balance between knowing when to let somebody in. I feel like that's your struggle. I feel like you're really guarded with something, right? But there's also here we have the 9 of Cups, right? So it's like you're going through extremes. It's like you're balanced and it's good, but then it's like extreme. Like you don't know what to do. You're kind of like easing into it. It's like kind of getting your emotions stable here, right? I just feel like I'm like on a wave, like a tidal wave of emotions, but like you pull back. You're trying to be grounded, right? All that earthy energy coming in, but yet at the same time, you don't want to be too closed off because you don't want to miss out on something good. Then we have the 4 of Wands, but there's some kind of celebration coming out, right? I feel like this is within your home life. This could be within the community. Maybe you're going to, I don't know, you could be going to a wedding soon. Don't get me lying. I feel like clarity is coming. I feel like you're improving on getting this balanced. Somebody might have been hurt really bad in the past. And so that's where this is. But I feel like it all comes back to speaking your truth. Like being able to let people in and not being so closed off where things don't flow. Because there's something about riding the wave, something about something's flowing. Because all I see is like these waves. And it's like, I feel like rocking, like you're on a boat. Like you can feel the waves and you're on a boat and you're rocking. But it's kind of like rocking back and forth and wanting to be on that stable ground, but yet it's just swaying. So it's like you're jumping from one to another and you can't really get your footing on the middle path here. Always be one with yourself is what I just heard. Okay. We have the 10 of Wands, which is sideways. You're really accomplished, right? But I feel like there's a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders. But sometimes you have to lay those burdens down here. There's something that you might feel a little bit stressed out, burnt out, or just kind of like learning how to like delegate things, like how to prioritize but still save time and make time for those things, people, places that you want to make time for without feeling like you're jumping in too quick. You can still make time for things without feeling like it's one all be all, you know? But there's still something here. Also, we have the Page of Coins in reverse. Like, you're not very committed, right? You might approach things in a lazy type of manner. I see a dog chasing his tail. Like, you may want somebody to chase after you, some people to chase after you, but sometimes it's like a equal reciprocation of energy, right? What you put out is what you're going to attract. You can still put out energy without being needy, because there's something like, I don't want to be needy. I don't want to chase. And I don't want to look like desperate. I want to keep my options open. You can still keep your options open, but just speak your truth. Let people know where you stand here, because that's when the sun comes out on the horizon, right? It's like you're standing between two walls. And it's like a rock in a hard place. But at the same time, you have the sun shining on you and everything's open. It's just walking through that middle path and finding the good in it, right? Like, it's kind of like finding the balance between the things that hurt you in the past, right? And leaving those, learning from it, but also being willing and able to still keep those things that you want, but learning how to move at an equal pace, right? Like getting to know, I say the song, getting to know you, getting to know all the things about you, like still getting to know something, people, places, whatever that's in your energy, right? It could be even in the work environment, getting to know the people that you work with. But still, I mean, if you hold a higher position, you can still keep those grounds, because you need to know the people that are around you. That way you can know how to communicate with them better, right? So you don't smack the wall. I feel like you guys are really, like, you're really hardworking. You're really focused on work. There's a lot of responsibilities coming in. Knight of Coin, you're making that long-term money. So that's good. It's like you have this commitment. You're working hard, but it's like you have all these responsibilities on your shoulders and you're still trying to figure out how to enjoy things and let people in your space without going head first, you know? So you can jump in feet first, like test the waters. But it's like there's going to be something good is coming out of this. You just have to learn how to speak your truth here. I feel right now things are kind of rocky, like you're on that boat, right? It's swaying back and forth, but you're still standing victorious. But also don't lose something because you can't find a balance, or you're scared to let somebody in, something of that nature, right? It's like finding that emotionally stable ground to where you can still let somebody in and let things flow conversational wise, but at the same time, not keep it so guarded to where you might lose something that would be good for you, you know? Right? Don't be sneaky. Don't be deceptive. You may be afraid that somebody else is sneaky and deceptive. But there's things that are going to move quick. You got quick decisions to make, right? Things are going to be moving in quickly, or they already are moving in quickly for you. Just be efficient in all those things that you do, right? Keep being efficient, keep yourself stable and grounded, but don't be afraid of like the unknown. That's what I was just heard. Yeah, the world. There's something that you're dealing with. Could be your wish fulfillment, right? They could be like that thing that like makes you feel complete. But I feel like you already are complete. It's like you don't want somebody to come in and rock your boat, right? But there's something about past wounds that is here that's the lessons that you need to learn from, right? And that's definitely strong Capricorn energy. 15 might be significant. 34 might be significant. And also we have giving and receiving. I feel like that's the giving and receiving of energy here, because underneath that we have celestial alignment, like keeping yourself in line to the paths where you're going. Give me just a minute, Josiah.
I need that.
Okay. I'd never be a sailor. How do you figure? And look at that. That's what's creating the stability here. 4 points, right? It's going to make you feel secure. Secure within yourself, secure within your relationships, work, and otherwise. Just keeping that balance. Not being so like, you don't want to end up breadcrumbing something along and then end up losing it because they feel like there's games, right? So you need to find the solid ground here, the equal middle. Let's see. I'm going to grab a couple of these for you, and I'm going to grab some oracle cards, a different oracle card set, and then we're going to get with it. Somebody's name might be Pete. That's weird. Remember the thing, Pete, and repeat? Something, something, something. What's your name? Repeat. It's like you don't want to repeat the same cycle that you've been through because you're unwilling to give. Don't be stubborn. Open intuition, seek clarification. And then we have illuminated in the shadows, focus on a solution. Galactic healer, move forward with an open mind. New love is forming. External union. Oh, that's a cool card. We haven't had that before. Or I haven't ever pulled it since I've had this deck. And then astral travel, caution needed. Move forward, but move forward at a nice pace, to where things don't end up getting stagnant and you're still learning at the same time, right? Stable balance. That's what I have for you guys, Capricorn. And then let's see. I'm going to clean this up and then we're going to start this other one. Leo. Moving on to Leo. I would be a great sailor. I don't know what you're talking about. I love the ocean. Something about Don't Rock the Boat. I think there's a song called Don't Rock the Boat. I don't know. Maybe you guys can listen to it. Because I know it's an old saying. Especially if you can't swim. All right. Ooh, I forgot to pull one of those. Sorry. My bad. Guess it wasn't meant to be. It's meant to be. It was meant to be. And it would come out. Moving on to Leo. Your strength is your virtue. That's what I just heard. But don't try to be cunning. I don't know what that's about. Whoever that's for, you'll know. All right, guys. Let's see what we have for Leo. What do we have for Leo? What is it that Leo needs to know? My spirit guides are like, you didn't clear the energy. Better get with it. trying not to make this drag out forever, but can't skip the process. Got to clear the energy. Okay, that's good. We have the Leo. You guys are shining. That's a lot. I'm only going to take one. Something about the bare naked truth and your shining. Stripping down to the bare necessities. I don't know. As far as scarcity. Yeah, the bare essentials. But you're shining. Scarcity. And then soul forgiveness. I'm about forgiving yourself, stripping down to the bare, like naked truth. But that's what's going to make you shine. Somebody needs to take all the glitz and the glam away and get down to the issues within, right? Soul forgiveness. Because then you're going to shine brighter than you ever have. What do you have for naked shine? Scarcity. Okay. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. We also have the Knight of Wands, and then we have the Eight of Wands. These are probably going to show up reverse, but whatever. Sorry. Choosing happiness, stripping down to the bare naked. Like, what is it that's going to make you happy? Like, searching your soul, forgiving yourself, and like having an awareness and a acceptance of it all, right? And taking action on that. Be fearless. That's what's going to make you shine. Go after those things that you want. Those things are going to make you happy, not other people happy. And there's always something about being defensive and maintaining control. Scarcity. Somebody might be afraid if they go down, back to basics. There's something about back to basics, right? Then they're going to lose the control. There's also something about you're going to persevere through that, right? Taking action, being fearless, being fearless, being not afraid to let go of the control here, guys. And crush this. What's under this soul forgiveness? Ooh, this is nice. All right, so we have stability, stripping down to the bare naked, choosing to be happy, right? There's something about the truth and accepting yourself and those things that you've been through, right? And what I'm telling you is the truth here. You're good. That's what makes you shine. So take action on it. Don't be scared to be adventurous, but also don't be scared to go back to basics. Like, you know, you can paint your face and this, that, and the other and smile, you know. I just heard in it to win it. And you're like, yeah. But underneath it all is like you're not really in it because it's not where your soul is, right? What I'm telling you is the truth. That's what's going to bring in this clarity, stripping down to basics, figuring out what it is that you need to work on within yourself, what it is that's still kind of lingering in and might be making you doubt yourself or doubt your intuition, right? And then once you get that clarity, going after that and doing your due diligence, right? Taking those actions, right? Page of Coins, being ambitious, tapping into those desires that you have, those things that you want. What's going to make you happy? What is it that you want, right? And then releasing those things from the past that you might need to release. I feel like there is a surprise coming into you guys. Somebody might have a surprise and find out that somebody's pregnant. That's for somebody. But I feel like you're going to be surprised within yourself, allowing yourself to be sensitive at times, but also having that control and being able to be just transparent, right? speaking the truth, knowing your lineage, right? I feel like your guides are helping you through this, your ancestors, but there's something about speaking the truth and stripping down to yourself, but also there's some things within that you need to go, like kind of like soul searching, but that's what's going to make you shine and stand out from the rest, right? There's something about being real, like, you know, possibly hard-headed because we have that ram, but also ramming your way through and being able to deal with the issues at hand. All right, let's see what else we have. Spirit, what do you have for Leo? This keeps wanting to come out. Look beneath the surface. Confirmation. I'll show you that. Shield your energy. Somebody needs to look up the spiritual meaning of a frog. I feel like once you go beneath the surface, you'll realize how electrifying you actually are. And then we have Guardian. Guard your energy. Somebody's spirit animal might be a wolf for some reason. You connect with it. And there's something about the moon cycles you guys need to pay attention to, Leo. Let's see. And then we have Sacred Divinity. 30 might be significant to you guys. 19, 32, 5, 10, and also, you know, 30. So there are two paths ahead. Figure out which path you want. It's like the rising of the phoenix, right? Strip down, be yourself, figuring out what it is, you know. Get rid of all the bells and the whistles and go within, because that's what's going to make you rise. It's going to make you shine, right? And then, let's see. And for one of these for Leo. This is Magical Gateway. It takes courage to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to stop. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. Yeah, I dig it. Come on, Leo. Step into that Leo-y strength you guys have. And that's what I have for you. All right. Let's go this with that. Let's get these in here. We're going to shuffle it out, and then we're going to move on to Pisces. Pisces. How are you guys? We have done Capricorn. We have done Leo. We're moving on to Pisces. That lighting is weird, but whatever. See if that helps. Kind of, not really. Oh well. I'll get my life together eventually, guys. Okay, let's get this in. Almost done. Sorry. We'll clear the energy and then we will move on. Sorry if the monitor is shaking. You have 10 of Cups on the bottom. There's the helmet. Let's see. Go to this energy. So I'm at 2534. You ready, Pisces? Let's roll. You know what? Why am I doing this? I brought my lotion for this reason. I think I used a little bit too much. I don't want to get my cards gross. Sorry. All right, guys. Let's see. What do we have for Pisces? Spirit guides, guardians, ancestors. What do we have for Pisces? Here you go, son. Thank you. Oh, really?
My bad. That press. Huh?
Just don't touch it.
I don't know something like that.
You unplugged it. Okay, what do we have for Pisces? Very good. We have 4. Interesting. Secrets revealed. And then we have soul forgiveness. Then we have something about rage and speaking up. There's something that maybe you guys are just letting it flow, but it really pisses you off. And then miracles. Interesting. Fearless love under miracles. And on the bottom of the other deck, we have 10 of Pentacles. We got to get into this one. Something about possibly needing to speak up for yourself, because keeping all bottled in, you're going to explode, right? I feel like there's something that you found out, some kind of secrets that you found out about. But it's also finding that within yourself to be able, I don't know if it's forgiving yourself, forgiving somebody else, but that still doesn't mean keeping them in your energy. But there's something about being able, Pisces, to speak up for yourself and like let people know where you're at, not being afraid to piss somebody off, right? Because that's what's going to bring you in your ultimate happiness here, right? I feel like you guys have a lot of stuff coming to you, right? Your dreams are coming true here. They're going to. But at the same time, if somebody's done you wrong, you need to speak up for yourself. Don't just hope it'll pass, because then you're going to keep on thinking about it. And then you're carrying that energy with you. You need to be able to cut it off and let it go. We have the Hermit, which is, on your secrets revealed, going within. It's kind of like you're isolating yourself right now, because then we have the Knight of Swords, but it's sideways, right? Instead of taking action and defending yourself, it's kind of like you feel like you don't know which way to go. But at the same time, things are kind of unpredictable, right? Like you don't, eventually, if you're not careful, it's going to just kind of like bottle up, and then you might get impulsive and then you're going to lash out, right? Because we have that rage that you're moving into. So it's kind of being able to go within, but find the common ground, but still get it out, whatever this is that you need to get out. Yeah, you guys are creating a secure environment for yourself, but also there's something about you need to follow your heart, Pisces. You guys have not yet already, please smash that like button. I truly appreciate it. Look at this, finding your inner strength, because the strength card is sideways here, right? Tapping into that Leo type energy, not doubting yourself, not feeling like you might be weak, right? Because clearly this is making you mad. Clearly it's slowing you down here, slowing you down on your path in which direction that you need to go. It's like you want to say it, but yet you're holding back. You need to speak up, right? Don't doubt yourself. Don't feel like it's not going to go anywhere. Let people know, right? Take action on it. If somebody did you wrong, you need to, like, it's a difference in defending yourself and going off the rocker, right? Getting all the information, not being impulsive. There's something about this. Whatever you guys found out, it kind of gives you anxiety here, right? It kind of upset you. It broke your heart, right? It's kind of like right now with soul forgiveness, you need to forgive yourself, because by holding this in and not kind of standing up for yourself here, it's like it's making you like trapped in your own thoughts, right? It's making you angry and compare and reverse. It's causing chaos in your life, right? And it can all be released, right? You just have the courage. Like, don't doubt yourself, right? Don't think that, well, if I do this, like, don't be weak. Stand strong. Stand and be courageous, right? Go into yourself, your convictions, your inner strength, tapping into that. Rip out that lion, Pisces, and say what it is that you need to say. You can say what it is that you need to say without totally cussing somebody out, but you can still stand up for yourself. Don't just let everything slide, right? Because some things don't need to slide. You're not a doormat. And that's what people are soon going to figure out. But you don't want it to be figured out in the wrong way, because you absolutely explode because you're bottling everything up. It's like a volcano, and the pressure is rising, and the pressure is rising, and the pressure is rising. And eventually it's going to go, and everything's going to explode. And that's not what you want, right? You got to find that balance here, the King of Cups. Balance between your mind, balance between your heart, being able to articulate yourself and to get it out and to stand firm. Not letting somebody think that they can get over on you, or people keeping all this stuff that obviously you know about this. It's been revealed to you, right? And it's like you're hoping on a miracle, right, to get this stuff out, but you need to be fearless. But I feel like miracles are going to happen out of this, because this is going to be a transformation here. You're going to learn or start standing up for yourself, but also forgiving yourself. For it's kind of like having to forgive yourself if somebody's trying to get over on you, or if you feel like you let somebody get it over on you. Deceitful people are deceitful people. That has nothing to do with you. So forgive yourself, but you still have to get it out and move on. Like, don't just let some things you can't just let pass by. Sometimes you gotta have a strong backbone, like get it out. Find that balance, but stay in control as you are going. Don't let your emotions run away with you. Go from the head, right? Because somebody is definitely deceitful. We got that devil energy. Could be a Capricorn, because that is strong Capricorn energy right there. Then underneath it, you have the Empress. Something that's strong, beautiful, nurturing, things blossom, they develop, right? This could be, I just heard, between like a child's mother, a child's father, something of that nature. And so it's kind of like you don't want to piss them off, because what about the retaliation? It's like you're back and forth. But sometimes you just have to say enough is enough. And you got to verbalize what it is that you're feeling, right? Because then all this stuff can get washed away and people won't keep walking all over you. But you have to do it in an articulate manner. Yeah. What do we have for Pisces? Like somebody could be getting so mad it makes them sweat. Like tearing up, just like pissed. We have a Pisces. Emotional challenges, resolve the issue. Then we have shield your energy, look beneath the surface. And then we have expansion, educate your mind and your senses. It's kind of like the third eye, opening it up, right? I like it. I like it, Pisces. I like it a lot. Tree wisdom, kind of like the tree of wisdom. I think they left out the of. Okay. This tree dryad will help you navigate through the current situation. Her flute can reveal insight and also answers through the sounds it makes. Then we have motivation. So that song is by T.I., Motivation. Yeah. Anyway, so when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something that you've been merely thinking about doing, they say to get busy and do it. So start taking action, Pisces. You got this. We're going to get this cleaned up, and then we're going to move on to Aquarius. Sorry about the silence. I'm trying to shuffle the cards quickly. Get them nice and mixed up, and then we will clear the energy and move on. Something about leveling up here, Aquarius. I dig it. We're at 43. Remember, this is 39. Sorry, guys. If I don't do it now, I won't do it. And then people will be mad. There was no timestamps. Well, you know. Sorry. We're going to get two birds with one stone here. Okay. All right. Yeah. Some of you guys are getting a great karmic reward because I just seen that you had in the other deck level up, and then the Justice card just kind of peeked out. Carla, hey baby, how are you? Appreciate you being here. All right, let me clear this energy. It is hot. And we're going to move on. So I don't lose my lighter. Okie dokie. What do we have for Sorry. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Spirit guides, guardians, ancestors. We have for Aquarius. Oh, I'm doing lovely, Carla. Thank you for asking. Took a little energy break. Had to get mine clear, refocused, worked on some things. It was a busy week. We have Be Naughty, Intuition. That's a pretty card. Following your intuition, something about children. Children could be like basically the mini you, the clone of you. Let's not call my kids my spawn. We have grounding. Following your intuition, staying grounded. Some of you guys need to get in water, whether it's the ocean, a lake, a river, something. Get grounded. Become one back with nature. 35 could be significant. You might be 35. Also 8 might be significant. And also surrendering to the divine. So this one has a child in it too. Surrendering to your inner child. 44 might be significant to you. And again, 8. Interesting. And on the bottom, we have radical rebirth. Oh, I dig it. So you're having a rebirth from yourself, your inner self, but you also needing to surrender to that and staying grounded at this time, right? Learning how to better follow your intuition or to heighten your intuition. Something also about making better decisions. Maybe you doubt your decisions that you make. I don't know. Let's get into it. What do we have for Aquarius? Intuition, grounding, and surrender. I feel like there's surrendering to the divine intervention that is happening for you right now. Oh, look at this. It's a lot. We have the 4 of coins, right? Some of you guys might need to be a little bit more frugal, and that's going to create more security, right? But knowing which way to go. This is going to bring you a celebration. There's going to be some kind of party that's going on in your life. There's more security in your home, staying grounded within yourself. And we have the Hierophant here, which is more like setting your legacies here, tapping into that intuition, but also having to take action, right? I hope you guys can hear me. I know I got quiet. Moving forward, making those quick decisions, right? It's like it's coming into you, right? I feel like the blessing's coming into you. But there's something about surrendering to the divine and letting the divine have control to bring this into you, right? I feel like you're in the process, like a leveling up process, a huge rebirth process. Follow your heart, right? Somebody might also have a new love interest that's coming into them. Then we have the Ace of Coins. Don't miss the chance because you're overthinking things, right? But also make sure you don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your intuition because you don't want to lose an opportunity. Stay strong. Tap into your willpower. Tap into the magic that's within yourself. Mastering whatever this is that you're working on because it's going to elevate you. It's moving you forward. You're going through an elevation time right now. But you have to trust your intuition. That way you don't miss an opportunity or mess an opportunity up or lose it all in general. You need to follow your heart and what is true to yourself. But stay on track. Don't let somebody throw you off track. Because I see somebody coming in, right? And then you might get all smitten over here. Then you lose track of your focus on where you're going. There's going to be a celebration that's coming in. We have that like twice, basically, because you have the 4 of Wands, you have the 3 of Cups. You know, finding that those things that make you truly happy. Even like within friends, some of you guys might need to go out and have like a guy's night or a girl's night, you know, and just like let things go. The devil sideways, right? Some of you guys need to, in order to restore control in your life, you have to let go of control and also like be a little more frugal with your spending. Don't emotionally spend or emotional shop here because that's going to throw things and it's going to mess up your security, right? Stay grounded because there's great things coming into you. Stay grounded, follow your heart. but also be able to surrender and let that intuition guide you. Let it grow. Do some intuition exercises of what I just heard, because that's going to help this rebirth, right? And also we have the scarcity. Not living in a lack mentality, but also not overspending beyond your means. That's going to put you in it's not the word I'm looking for. What was that word? Like a detrimental type situation, but it's not really detrimental, but it's going to hurt you, right? A bad financial situation, you know? It's going to break your heart. It's going to make you sad, and you're going to be suffering in silence. But explore these new feelings that you have, but also keep in mind what is not seen, right? That moon came out. The subconscious, the unconscious, why you do things the way you do them, tapping in, grow that intuition. All right, Aquarius, what else? What do we have for Aquarius? We have meditation, improvements required persistence. And then we have dark night of the soul. Life brings new meaning. Figure that's kind of like a process. You're leveling up. You're going through this. You're figuring it out. Come on, Spirit, on point. What other message do we have for Aquarius? Come together. Fairies like to be busy in a group. Sorry, I can barely see this. Barely see this shit. The letters aren't very dark. Okay, come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that there's many hands making light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. And then we have flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shield your inner light on any unclear areas of your life. So, or those of others. Use your light, shine it on, shine it within, those things that aren't seen, right? But also like shield yourself. Like, you guys are good people. Some people try to take advantage of good people. Follow your intuition, you know what to do. All right, let's get it going. Then we're going to move on to Libra. Let me get this cleaned up, and then we'll get you guys going. That song just popped in my head by Beyonce. It's about ring the alarm. I'll be damned if I see another bitch on your arm. I don't know if some of you guys are in a love quarrel. Maybe you just like Beyonce, you know? I don't know. That's funny. That doesn't belong there. What is this card? Oh, okay. Almost done. Some of you guys might be having anxiety, Libra. I feel like palpitations in my chest. Somebody makes your heart go. I don't know. It's like you can feel it in your throat. Somebody might want to get their blood pressure checked as well. There's something that's hard to come together. I don't know what that is about. You guys know. All right, sorry. Can you guys hear the birds singing outside? Somebody's sending you a message, Libra. Pay attention to the signs. You guys might get a lot of messages coming in the next few weeks. Because, boy, I know you guys are trying to tell you something because they are going up there. So pay attention to the signs. Libra. What that Libra needs to know? Feeling safe. Also worthiness. Then we have shame in the reverse. It's like this. Knowing that you're worried, I feel like you guys are now coming out of feeling ashamed of something that's happened and knowing your own worth, right? You feel safe and comforted in your own yourself, right? Because underneath that, we have living out loud, like living in your true self and not feeling like you're living a lie. People might try to act like, I know all this stuff about you and try to make you feel ashamed from the journey that you've led, but that journey's made you who you are. And know that through that journey, you've become strong, right? It's like you've been in your own bubble, but yet your bubble's flourishing, right? Some of you guys, lavender flowers is significant to you. Maybe you need to get some, add some in your sage, burning lavender. Ooh, I dig it. You guys are planning the move. You said, fuck it, I'm out. Having to leave an environment, making those plans, right? You're moving forward. You're choosing to leave. You're making those correct decisions that's what's making you, like, you feel safe. You feel good with the decisions that you make and where you're going, right? Some of you guys might have actually had to move a physical location because it wasn't a great environment. Go on with your bad selves. I dig it, Libra. Woo. Look at that confirmation. We have the Justice. We have the Four of Swords. But then we also have, the Two of Cups in the reverse, but also the Magician in reverse. Somebody was very deceptive in your energy, and they tried to down you for everything that you've been through, anything that there was, right? But I feel like there's justice as balancing the scales here, and your guys are moving on, right? You guys are having good karma coming to you. You're being guided by spirit, right? Your guardian angels are surrounding you here because now you have the clarity. It's like you're walking by faith, not by sight, and you know it's time to move on. Right? I feel like you're starting to feel like rejuvenated because this right here, this wasn't it. It was broken. There was unbalance. There was communication issues. This, whatever this partnership is, it just wasn't working. This person was very, like, they thought they were sly. You know, they're really deceptive here. It's kind of like they were trying to do the magician in the reverse. They were trying to work their, like, you know, you work your magic on something, not even necessarily like actual physical magic, but you know what I mean? Like they're trying, like they think that nothing can disturb the path they're on. And they think they're so cunning that they can just get over on you and over on you. But finally, you guys said, enough is enough. Like, I'm good. Look at that on the bottom of the coins. You guys have been collaborating with other people. There's something about building a new team, building a new environment that around you. That's what you're moving into, right? Like living your best life and living it out loud. Figure out there was some kind of secret that was revealed that's brought on this change, but it also brought on a truth and a clarity to yourself, right? Somebody self-sabotaged their own, like their own self-sabotage their own self. But you guys found out, you seen through it. And it's kind of like, you know your worth, and you're not going to stay someplace that somebody tries to belittle you or cut you down or anything of that nature, right? You guys are the star. So your wish on a star, your wish is coming true. Because you got a knight, like a clown in a crown. You got a knight in tinfoil over here, right? That's like work without reward. Like they're working on this, but they didn't see anything in return. Why? Because they were grimy, right? But it's like they were obsessed. They have this obsessive personality, obsessed over you. You know, my way or the highway, but yet I'm going to dig. And I'm going to try to cut you down and all this crap and make you feel like you're beneath everybody. So you're walking on eggshells and pins and needles, right? But no, you guys now feel rejuvenated because you made this choice to move on. It's time to move on. You like had that rest. You had your aha. Like you're feeling restored. You're feeling rejuvenated, and all this broken, imbalanced, tricky shit, like it had to go. You're going towards your wish fulfillment and your dreams. Like you guys are the star. I feel like you guys are like have that light energy. And so at that light, airy energy, people might try to take it as you're naive and no, that's not the instance at all. And I feel that they sure did find that one out. Goodness, Libra. You guys are burnt out, stressed out, you know, and you were done. And you're no longer wanting to be in that energy. Now I feel like this other person, it's like the shoes on the other foot, especially with this justice. They're burnt out, stressed out. I'm like, oh shit, what did I do? Well, maybe you shouldn't have been so ugly because you guys have moved fuck on. Pardon my language, but you have. And I feel like you're enjoying this transition, right? Starting a new cycle. It's a death and a rebirth here. You're no longer going to sit here with anxiety, feeling hopeless, having somebody make you feel trapped. You're going on into happiness. And I feel like you're celebrating this move with other people. Yeah. You guys sitting in that Queen of Cups energy, strong, compassionate, loving, but loving on yourself. I dig it. Go on, Libra. Standing within your own power, not letting anybody degrade you or belittle you because you know your worth. Fuck them. Excuse my language. That person just made me mad. Yep. Look beneath the surface. Shield your energy. Voice your concern. Cosmic ancestors. Let your ancestors know they're guiding you, right? And then we have caution needed. But then also we have galactic healer. Move forward with an open mind. Enjoy this change, Libra, because it's for you. It's meant for you. It's good. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to grab you guys another oracle card. But that way I don't have a ton of cards on here. What do we have for Libra? I would say the Eye of the Tiger song by Katy Perry, Libra. That could be significant to you guys at this point in time. We have divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with clarity. And then we have fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Ooh, I dig it. Go on. I love your read. This is like has this strength about it. Like, Enough is enough. Done. Done, son. All right, next we're going to move on to Virgo. That was a great read, Libra. Good for you guys. Move on to my Virgo placements in just a moment. And now I have that song stuck in my head. Just playing on repeat. Let's get these all cleaned up, and then we're ready to roll. Sorry. Let's see. 101. There's something about being clumsy, Virgo. Just be careful so you don't break something. See, something like having slippery fingers, you know? See, like something glass breaking, something being dropped here, like in your house. You're like, oh, shit. And it's something you might actually like, really like. Something, I don't know, nice, pretty, something, some kind of household decor that was broke, like slippery fingers. Clear this energy. We're going to get on with your read, Virgo. Okay. Something about enjoying the fresh outdoors. Also, butterflies might be significant to you guys, Virgo. You might be seeing a lot of butterflies, going through a transformation. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Ooh, Virgo, what are you guys doing? Interesting. Okay. Uncross my legs. All right, what do we have for Virgo? What is it that Virgo needs to know? Virgo placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You have Brazen. We also have Seasons. Everybody has a season. And also Manifestation. Ooh, it is your season. Excuse me, because you guys have worked hard. It's your time to shine. Look at that. It's like your train's coming in. You went on this long voyage. Now you're getting on a train and you're gone. It's a metaphor. And then tapping into that creativity. So love it. The seven sisters might be significant to you guys. Look up, there's a tale of the seven sisters. It's a African tale, and it's really beautiful story. Look that up and read it, Virgo. What do we have? Phrases and seasons and manifestation. Ooh, we have the King of Coins. There's something about abundance, prosperity coming in. So you guys are great providers here. You're strong, possibly even a new house. There's somebody that's trying to be sneaky here. You're still moving on. And then we have the Four of Cups. You're kind of bored. And then the Chariot. Let's see. I like this. Let's see. Somebody was all talk and no do. I feel like you guys are now like in this exploring phase, right? Like you were kind of restless. You're kind of like, I don't know which way to go, but you're still in exploring it because there's somebody in your energy that was really manipulative. All talk and no do, that you needed to quit looking at and turn your back on. It's like their season has passed. Everybody has a season. I don't know if you guys heard that, not heard it, but I mean, I say that everybody has a season in your life, and sometimes their season has changed. So it's moving on from that, right? Being strong, having a strong backbone, but at the same time, it's like this person you were disconnected from. It's like you're more focused on your money, the things that you need to do to have yourself like established. Possibly you already are established, but there's something about like leaving, making these decisions to move on. But I feel like it's like you have the world in the palm of your hands here. It's like you're really working on, it's like the storm is cooking, right? And there's rain and you're dancing in the rain. Your manifestations are coming in, right? I feel like it's just like, psh, there's one and psh, there's one and psh, there's one. And that's what you're moving into. But you had to get out of this sneaky energy, right? This bored, disconnected. I feel like whatever this was, it's like you weren't feeling it at all, right? What else do we have? Taking action on those things that you want and really going for it. Your manifestations are coming in. But the thing is, you have to go for it. It's like you're making these big decisions and you're making these plans, right? And you're moving on towards them, right? But there's something with the season, there's something you need to leave behind. Something that was all talk, no do, stagnant, crappy energy, and embracing the curious things and taking that control and moving on. This is moving on to be really successful here, right? Enjoying the new adventures that are coming into you. And stepping out of this bored energy. Tap into your creative side, guys, right? Your ancestors are helping you through this. There's a new opportunity that's coming in where you can tap into that creativity. But I feel like it's like making that decision to get out of whatever this crap energy was, or whoever it was, that Page of Swords energy. But it's like that teeter-totter energy. It's like, this is what I'm going to do. But they're not doing it. Or it's somebody else is like, giving you all this talk. It's going to be great. It's going to be fabulous. Like really selling it. But yet they were all talk and there's really nothing there. So it's like taking control of it and then tapping into your creative, curious side and moving on and taking action on it. That way you can get out of like, somebody's just like was bored. Like you're bored, you're disconnected, you're not with it, you're not feeling it, and making that decision, jumping on that chariot and moving on into this new adventure and this new opportunity here. Right? It took courage. It's going to take determination, but follow what it is that makes you passionate, right? And step into that magician type energy, guys. There's something that you're going to be mastering here. You're learning, you're educating. That's going to be very, very abundant here. But make sure you don't keep yourself trapped by staying in stagnant energy or being around those people that are like, oh, well, we can do this, right? Get up there and move. Don't have like a victim card or play the victim. Like it never works out for me. Take action on this because it's going to be absolutely amazing. You're going to accomplish a lot. I feel like you need to look at all the accomplishments that you already have had and take action on it. That little idea that's been cooking in your brain, go for it because it's going to work lovely. You're going to have a lot more responsibilities with it. Yeah. But is it going to be what you love, what you like, and what's going to bring in more to you, more security? Like you guys are the provider here. You're strong, right? That Taurus type energy, grounded, kind of stubborn at times, like not taking no for an answer. Ooh, I like it. What do we have for my Virgo? We have healing. Now it's time for you to give and receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Come together. Fairies like to be busy. What group of them is showing you that many hands are make light. So work as a team and it helps you get the job done. I like it. I like it, Virgo. I like it a lot. All right, I'm going to get these cleaned up and then we're going to move on to Cancer. We might take a break and then come back for Aries through Gemini. Because I feel like I need some water. My throat's getting a bit dry. You going to work? Okay. Have a good day.
I got like 7, I think.
Okay. That's my spawn number 2. His birthday's coming up. So that's cool. All right, guys. Cancer. 11208. Cool. Let's get these nice and mixed up for you, Cancer. There's something about finding balance here, right? Overcoming challenges and looking at the big picture. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I truly appreciate it. And if you haven't yet already, smash it. Why not? Can't hurt anything. Just helps the channel. All right, Cancer. You guys ready to roll? I just heard that song. Got a butt for a right to party. What are you guys getting into, Cancer? All right. And cross my legs. What do we have for Cancer? What is it Cancer needs to know? Something about letting free and enjoying life. Wearing a mask, but also standing up. Look at it. It's like you wear many faces. There's many masks here. So what is it that you need to portray? Maybe some of you need to pray. I don't know. She looks like a supermodel. I just heard that song in my head. Want to be a supermodel. Somebody might be watching Clueless. I don't know. There's something about speaking up for you. What else do we have for Cancer? Learning what mask to wear and when to wear it, right? Seasons and grounding. This is another one. This is similar to the other one, right? You guys needing to speak up and stand up for yourself. What mask do you need to wear? It's like you have many faces, but you need to know the correct time to put on the correct mask. But it's not like you're hiding behind the mask. It's like you're being a chameleon. Embracing the seasons of change here. Peacocks might be significant to you guys. Look up the spiritual meaning of the peacock, right? Enjoying the wonders of it all, but also at the same time, making sure that you stay grounded and one within yourself. Like not losing yourself, right? I feel like this change is a really big change. My nose is itching. Downloads. But I feel that this change and this that you are learning is bringing things into you. What is it that Cancer needs to know? Cancer, mass. Don't fall into depression and sadness here. It's like the mask could be the mask of being happy and the mask of everything being okay. But with that sun in reverse, there's like some kind of negativity that surrounded you that might make you feel sad. But yet you don't want anybody to know that you're sad. But at the same time, you need to speak up for yourself and let somebody know. Like whatever somebody did that hurt you, maybe you need to voice that. It's like you're disappointed. You lost something. But in order to carry that loss, you need to go within. Maybe this is an actual physical loss. Maybe you lost something. You're trying to act like, oh, it's no worries. Like, everything's fine. I'm okay. But on the inside, like, you're crying instead of just, like, speak it up. And, like, yeah, like, that sucks. This hurts. Right? It's just another story in your book. It's another chapter in your book. But you still have to embrace it. And that's what's going to create the security within you that you need, that you might be looking for. Because I heard looking for. Somebody's not getting a lot of sleep. I have feel like I have bags under my eyes right now. Could be maybe allergies, but at the same time, it's like you're coming out of this tower moment, but you need to follow your heart here. It's like there's something that you're avoiding because maybe you don't want to feel these emotions. Maybe you don't want to speak up and say something because you don't want to have to deal with it, right? It's like you're trying to avoid that disaster. This isn't necessarily a disaster, you know, but it's like you're delaying the inevitable. You need to follow your heart and what is true to yourself, right? You need to get grounded and really embrace it. Sometimes like the season's going to change and sometimes it sucks and sometimes it hurts and then we lose people and things come back. We lose things and it sucks, right? But that losing of something also makes space for something else to come in because you can't keep filling your cup when your cup is full, right? It's like your cup is already spilling over. So where is the room to put in more? Something has to get taken away to leave more space for something else to come in, Cancer. Right? But be fearless. Take action on those things that you want, right? Some things fall apart so other things can fall together. Some of you guys are like kind of repressed right now, right? Kind of sad. You're kind of isolating. It's like you have the Hermit in reverse, you have the High Priestess in reverse, you have the Eight of Wands in reverse, right? We also have the Tower in reverse. You have the Sun in reverse, the Tower in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups in the upright. But then we also have the High Priestess in reverse, Hermit in reverse, and then the Eight of Wands in reverse. So it's like you might feel like you're losing your own self, like your own identity, right? And you could be sad. You might be going through a little bit of depression. But at the same time, you're going to have to deal with those emotions. You're going to have to speak up and say something. You can't just walk around going, everything's fine. Like, it's good. It's know what mask to wear, when to wear it. Like, there's a time and place for everything. But at the same time, still being able to voice and let people know, like, hey, this is what I'm going through. Fucking sucks. It is what it is, right? And knowing that loss of something it's a change in the season. But you also have to get yourself back grounded. Not wallowing in it and not avoiding it, but dealing with it and going through the emotions to go through the process, right? And so like right now, everything's kind of slowing down because you're not going within, you're isolating and withdrawing from the world, right? And that's not dealing with it, right? Keeping everything secret, keeping everything bottled up about what you're going through, that's not dealing with it. That's causing more anxiety. It's causing like more panic, right? And it's slowing things down. Like you may be wanting something and wanting something to come in, but at the same time, unless you go through this, those miracles, those things that you want, they can't come in until there's space made, which also while that space is being made and you're going through this stuff that you're going through right now, you have to be able to face it. You have to be able to deal with it. You have to be able to talk with other people, because sometimes you have to talk with somebody else so you don't completely shut yourself off. And then you're not really dealing with the emotions. You're just cutting it off. You need to turn it around. Instead of isolating yourself and withdrawing from the world, you need to go within, right? You need to gain the insight through the challenge that it is what you're going through, right? And follow your heart. Follow where your heart is guiding you to go. Sometimes things slow down. Yeah, it slows down, but it's going to continue to slow down until you're able to, it gives you time to process, right? And then after you finish processing, you're able to like let go and know that, hey, okay, well, this new season's now coming in. And then you see it start coming in, right? And then you start feeling rejuvenated, right? Keep that hope, keep the faith, right? It's never dark forever. Stay strong and courageous as you're going through this, right? Go within yourself, find that inner strength, because I mean, nothing stays the same forever. We go through trials and tribulations and challenges, right? I feel like right now you're having that clarity, like things are starting to improve, right? But it's like you're recovering. Like there was something really drastic that you're recovering from, or possibly maybe this is giving you the clarity to start that recovery mode, right? Like healing within with whatever this is, starting the healing process. That way more stuff, because there's more stuff definitely coming in with you. I see a collaboration coming in. There's might be a new team coming in, but also being able to make those difficult choices, right? And being able to cut off those things that you need to cut off. Maybe this is like, a clown in a crown, knight in tinfoil, whatever you want to call it, stalemate, whatever. But learning how to cut that off. There's some kind of difficult choices that you need to make, right? And you might be being kind of indecisive right now. But once you cut that out and make that difficult choice and you start healing, instead of being just totally disconnected from the world, you need to come back in and start doing that healing here, right? The 6 of Cups. What I'm telling you is the truth. There's going to be a breakthrough and clarity to you guys, or for you guys. And then there's transitions going to start. You're going to start moving on, right? Starting that healing process. Things are starting to improve, but being able to like leave it behind and move on, but you still have to deal with it, because there's new things coming into you here, right? There's a whole new adventure coming into you. Aw, Cancer. You're going to be all right. Cheer up, Buttercup. Aw. I feel like some of you guys are just in the midst of going through it, and some of you guys are coming out of it, right? So nothing ever stays dark forever, but we gotta have to deal with it. You can't just close off, because even if you close off and you keep putting on that pretty mask, I want to be a supermodel and everything looks fine, you're still breaking down on the inside. So eventually you can either deal with it now, or you can have a total breakdown, and then you're going to have to deal with it. All right, guys, that's what I have for you right now. We're going to come back in probably about an hour, and then we're going to do Aries through Gemini. So Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Gemini. So that's what I have for you as of now. You're not very good at emotions. I understand that one, Red Beard, but sometimes we still have to deal with them. Still something you're going to have to deal with. Maybe that's the learning process, something that, going through whatever it is, learning how to be more expressive. All right, I'm going to see you guys in a few minutes. I'm going to go eat, and I'm going to get something to drink, and then we're going to come back on, and then we're going to finish the rest of our signs. Okay? Got it? Good. You guys stay awesome, stay fabulous, stay blessed, and I'll see you again shortly. Bye. If I would turn my mouse on, maybe it'll work.